Dot. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Doom. Hello? Hello, hello. How are we doing here? Oh, it's still lagging. Skipping frames for some reason. How are we doing here? Hello, hello. Okay. 1 second here. Okay. It is still lagging. Still can't figure it out. I have done all kinds of stuff. And I can't figure out why. This is so poor. Let's go into settings. All right, let's drop this to medium. Confirm. Does that at all in any way fix our lag issue? No, it does not. Well, we gotta figure this out. What if we turn FSR off? Does that fix our issue? No. Okay. We can try one other thing. That is not fixing it. Well, I guess we might not be streaming today. I don't know what else I can do to improve the quality. I've tried turning all my graphics settings down. I've closed every application. There might be one more thing I can try. I have no idea what's going on. It's like there's no lag in my voice communication, which is a good thing. However, if I try to run around in the game, there's some serious lag going on there, and I'm skipping all kinds of frames at like 99.5% of frames being skipped, which is not going to be a very good stream. I just don't know what to do here. It is not good, to say the least. Not receiving enough video to... What if I change this? Oh, what are we gonna do? Let's try that. Does that help? Well, I apologize, everybody, but I don't think this is gonna work. I'm all out of ideas. I guess I'll just have to record it. If I can get a decent recording of it. Oh wait, it just went to excellent. Is that gonna work? We got excellent stream quality? No way. I don't know what happened. I have to say, if that works, so far so good. Okay. I don't know what I changed to all of a sudden get this to go good. I did increase the amount of I was sending 13,500 bits per second to YouTube, and I upped it to 15,000. And now it seems to have fixed it. I wonder now, though, we're just going to test this because we're at good quality now. If I can change this back to Ultra, which is what we had before with FSR off. Can we maintain our excellent quality stream? And maybe the whole time it was just I wasn't sending enough bits to YouTube? That seems to be it. Excellent. Okay. Well. Let's hope this continues. And if we start to lose frames again, I apologize. But I think we are finally back to getting some good stream quality. So we can build now. All right. So this week I do have something a little different planned out for the build. I did only place a single subfief. Usually I place all my extensions and everything, which we do have in here. I have all 5 horizontals and verticals. I don't think we'll need them this week. I'm still working on the test client right now, doing a bunch of testing there for things. So we'll probably not do too much out here in the deep desert this week. But I wanted to build something anyway. So let's go ahead. Let's change this to our Atreides. And we are going to build up this week, mostly. Yeah, let's switch that back to there. Okay, so right there. And then let's go ahead and put that there. Let's lift this up. So we're not going to be building on the edge here. I only need to go 8. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll probably delete that one and delete the one on the edge on this side. And that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll probably go in one for each one of these also. But we'll probably be at that level. Starting out. So if I can get it to, there we go, place. Probably should place this one down here underneath if it'll let me. I guess not. Oh wait, don't place that one. Okay. All right. So there's our 8. I'm going to probably go in one more. Maybe not. Okay, let's start building. So I can kind of visually show what we're doing here. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. These are going to be on the outside. Make that, and then we'll come to this side and make sure that we get that one. There we go. And then really we just need the, we got 2. We'll make that there. Okay. So these, we're going to do 2 there. Maybe. I want that on top. Insufficient stability. Really? Doesn't it have a placement underneath? It does. Surely, if we... Now that has insufficient stability. Demolish that. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay. So this is going to be trickier than I thought. However, I think we can do this. We'll go on the third one in. So 1, 2. This one doesn't exist. So let's make it exist. Just like that. And like that. Okay. Outer face. Yeah. Just really going for a very different type of thing. Here. Borrowing inspiration from something that was built on our siege on this server. This build will be slightly different than what that was, but it was drawing inspiration from that, so. Okay. Now, what we'll do is we will fly up here. There we go. Put some roofs up here. How many do we go here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And then what we'll do ooh. No. I'm gonna have to stand on something to get up there, but let's go back to our structures and let's build up here. And then obviously on here. Just like that. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Outer face. Why does that look like? Oh no, that's outer. Okay. All right, then this side. Nice. And then one more up top. Excellent. Now, the other thing that was going on here was these. Water. Okay. And then these. Oh. Then on these, we had our roofs. Which is telling me that I built this wrong. This was supposed to be too wide. Which Okay. Can I place this roof up here? No. But what I can do is place this on top and then place a roof on that. Right? Maybe. Maybe not. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Just like that. There we go. Okay. So I wasn't too out of it there. Okay, there we go. When we go back to our roofs, we're going to place the green ones because they look better. Okay. Water. There we are. Okay. And okay. So now we come out one more. Uh-oh. I think we missed a wall up there. Oh, wait, that's inner. There we go. place, please. There we go. And then we'll go out here. And outer face like that. Okay. And I know this isn't much of a base, like base, but we will figure out how to turn it into a base by, I think we'll start with like the upper floor there. And this is more decoration. There we go. And then we'll go back to structural. We'll add another one right here. All right. Just like that, we have a little tower. Now, I'm thinking we went too wide there. We have a gawker. Yeah. I'm thinking, okay, so if we go too wide there, we can probably bring this in. Go structural. Insufficient stability, of course. Like, what if... Maybe. Let's do this. So if we go a roof out from here on both of these, then we can probably go to structural and place these right here with these. That. And let's see what happens if we delete that. Okay. Okay. So we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. Same on this side. Yeah. Okay. So now the fun begins. Because now we're gonna climb over this if we can. Nope, maybe not. I'm literally stuck. I can't even bring out a tool or anything. Can I dash? I can't even dash. I might have to respawn. Holy cow. Really? It won't let me pull out anything. Can I drink? I can't even drink. Alright, respawn. Are you sure you will be able to choose a respawn point? Results in item and durability loss. Ooh, I don't know if I want to respawn. Can I exit and come back in? Reconnect. There we go. Hey. All right. Well, that was odd, but there we go. So we're going to go 8 across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. One, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. And then we'll connect them here also. Okay. Back down. And then from the bottom here, we'll build from the top. And build down. And of course, we got insufficient stability from here, but I'm wondering now if we go to structural and build down from here. If it'll let us. No. But. Walls. Roofs. Let's do this again. Yeah. Which means we should be able to go to this. Like that. And then get the bottom in there. And then delete these. And now we should have the stability that we need for that. No stability. Drink some water. Let's throw some roofs on here, and maybe that'll add our stability. Yep. Just like that. What do you know? Come on. Out here. This side. Just like that. And there we go. And hopefully we remove that and we lost our stability. Of course. Well, okay. Another idea. What if, goodness gracious, what if we throw this here, and then instead of... Yeah, there we go. We'll just throw these 4 down like that. Then we should be able to remove that. Oop. And then we'll just place these on the outskirts of that. Doesn't give us the walls below, but honestly, I think it's fine. Okay. Now that we have that, don't really want that there. I wish I could do this, but it won't snap because I don't have anything there. But what we could do is a roof here, which will allow this to snap. And a roof here. And then we can just drop these on top. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then throw that up there. That up there. And now we have support. Just like that. Okay. Now, something else I'd like to do on this is, let's go to wedge walls. Can I get that there like that? And then on this side, do that. Same thing on this. So all the way up like that. And then that side, same. Okay. And then that side, like that. Then we'll start this one on this side. Nope. Nope. Oh, that didn't work. Well. Nope. Okay, there we go. And then we need the same thing on this side. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's fly to the top. Let's put our edge on our border. Probably demolish these because we'll probably fill this in on the inside here. And this will probably be our like interior base. Probably even delete those. Because we'll probably go all the way around. Yeah. So if we go to roofs, let's just fill this in the middle. Just like that. Yeah. probably even demolish these because we're not going to go... build. Okay. And then we'll probably just bring it in like this. Structural. We'll leave these out. Okay. And then we'll build roofs along here. Oh, no. Not yet. Now we switch to that one. And then we'll probably just like build it up like a normal roof. Although we're gonna need some parking, aren't we? I guess we could park underneath because it's fully guarded off. But then we'll need a way up. But we can always build that in. Let's hit our water. We're always just trying to do something a little different. And there we are. Okay. Ooh. There we go. And we're... How? How do I do this? It's odd. All right, exit. Well, so this is going to be a little different, but we will definitely figure it out. Hopefully it'll look cool. We'll see. So something else that I wanted to chat about. Yeah, see? Now we have this really kind of unique structure here. Almost like an open platform. It's really too bad that we couldn't like take railings and put them underneath that. Like we should be able to do like the half walls under, but that will probably look strange like that. How's that look? Honestly. Yeah, it looks weird. For sure. There we go. Okay. So we're definitely going to need like a stairway down. And this is probably going to be where like put our crafting machines and stuff like that. We'll probably want to go in one. So if we were to build walls up here, we would want to do something like this. I don't know. Demolish that. 1, 2. Right? Because we're going to want like one walkway space out here. Okay. Then incline down. Roof. Incline down. Roof. Incline down. Roof. Incline down. Now we're running out of stability. But we should be able to move this up in here. Just for now. Delete that. throw some. There we go. That should give me enough support to bring that the rest of the way down. And give me enough. Support for that. I'll just throw this across. That should give me what I need to finish that down. There we go. Incline down. Roof. Incline down. Roof. We'll fix that. Incline down. Roof. And actually, instead of a roof, we'll throw a roof down for now. Let's go back to structural. Let's throw the corners on that. Then we should be able to put that down. There we go. And now that that's a corner, I can go to this corner. Oh. And do the same. Okay. Now, we want to do the same thing. I don't know why I put that there. Okay. Here. Okay. Now. We'll send that all the way up. Now we might end up replacing these all with walls, but we'll see how things turn out. Okay. So now if we come up here, should practically be every corner. And we are out of plastone. Well, we still got work to do. Can we get some lighting down or up? We'll throw these on each one of these corners. Or corners. What am I talking about? Each one of the center items here. Move this box to the edge that doesn't have a missing floor. Okay, then we will I guess we'll throw one of these right here. And then we'll have to add some power somewhere. Let's go ahead and run down the stairs. I say we hide them. Let's hide our power. Now, where's our subfief? What do we do with it? Threw it up in a corner somewhere, didn't we? Ah, there it is. Should be able to power the base now. There we go. Let's go ahead and move that so we can find it next time. Go ahead and build a wall. Back. What's this thing look like? Oh, we haven't built that last leg piece, but once we build that last leg piece, it won't look so bad. It's not really any horny parking, as you can see. I throw this here. It does say sheltered in base, so all right. Well, we definitely need more plastone. Probably quite a bit more. How is the rest of our stuff looking? Throw that up there. I throw that up there. Not looking terrible. That's a lot of columns. Yes, it is. Is that your deep desert base? Yes, it is. It is. I need to build out that one right there. And we'll probably get rid of these and throw some walls up. Maybe make it a little easier to park an ornithopter under here. Maybe we'll just build like a stairwell up there to climb up. And then that way it's easier to park down here. We'll get rid of all these columns. But right now, I think what we need is the plastone so we can build more. Like we still need this column here. And then we need our water and supply and everything else that goes with a base. So, yeah, we're getting there. We also need some buggies, or buggy parking. So, maybe we'll build a garage down here. We might add an extension just for our ornithopter parking. Like I said, I did bring the extensions out here. I just didn't wanted to try to build within a single subfief. Just to see how we could do. But yeah, it's technically we could build our stairwell up in one of these columns going up. That's possible instead of in the middle. We've got our power in this one, so maybe we add our power in the other two also, and then just build something up on this. We can just build a doorway right here. Maybe. Would work. All right, let's go get some plastone. Let's talk a little bit about... Oh, I still have this stuff here. Let's move all this stuff up here first before we go. Now it's finally getting daylight out and I can see a little bit. Let's go ahead and throw this buggy in here also. And then let's throw this stuff in here. There. Now our ornithopter's clear. Let's go get us some more plastone. Bit sad that the base backup tool doesn't work in DD. Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of what I was going to talk about is the testing, that pros and cons of the testing that I've done on the test client, and the base backup tool not working in the deep desert is a definitely stinks for sure. I think their intention was never for it to be a backup tool. That was what the Slido tool was for. Unfortunately, the Slido tool the base backup tool is what the Slido tool should have been from the beginning. I feel like not being able to back up your extensions, or with the backup tool you can back up your extensions. With the Slido tool you can't. It's just the base that it backs up, and then you got to place that base within whatever new subfief you lay down, and it doesn't always work properly, and that is an issue. Being able to place your base with the backup tool, it places very nicely because everything's within the confines of what your subfief and all your extensions were. So I feel like that tool itself is what the Slido always should have been. It not working in the deep desert is a huge fallback, which I'm sure with enough complaints to Funcom about it, they might reverse their decision on that. But the intention was that you wouldn't use it as your deep desert base tool, essentially. It's just a move to a different subfief. And that's why they did it the way they did it. Okay. That should be plenty of plastone. And I think I have enough supplies out there for everything else. One thing I should grab while I'm here is let's get some probes for people. Just in case they want to. Nobody ever does. That's why I have so many. But in case somebody wants to survey. for some experience. They will be out at the Deep Desert Base. Yeah, so the pros of the backup tool, definitely that it's it backs up the extensions even, which I was able to test, and it does a pretty good job with that. So that's nice. What are some other... Oh, another really cool thing, and I cannot wait for this patch to come to the main game, is being able to carry a buggy or carry the crawler using the carrier across the map, across the overland map. Now, you cannot have a passenger in either of those things while doing it, going in the overland map and out to the deep desert, but being able to bring a crawler out here is going to be huge, considering that's probably what I'll bring, so I don't have to make 5 trips out here for resources. I'll just fill up the crawler and bring all the resources out here when I build. And what I do every week, I've mentioned this in multiple past videos, what I do out here is not the norm for most people. Most people would not be building a base every single week from scratch in the deep desert. I certainly wouldn't if it wasn't for this YouTube channel. And what am I doing? I'm trying to build storage. We need another box. Okay. Yeah, so if it wasn't for this YouTube channel, I definitely wouldn't be building. Did I get all that? I did. I certainly wouldn't be building every single week in the deep desert. I would make a copy of the base and just place it and use the same base every single week. But for content, this is a much better solution to be able to build something different every week. It's never been like, I've never built anything that's super extravagant or ooh, nice. Like, I don't build bases that are I mean, I like building, don't get me wrong, but I don't build the most amazing bases. A lot of them are squares. A lot of them are just me messing around, trying to do something different to give people more ideas on what the capabilities are, and hopefully sparking other ideas of other brilliant builders that can come out and build something amazing. That's the goal, really. Because while sometimes I can build some pretty cool looking stuff, it's not always the case. And why is this off? What did I do wrong? I guess I did nothing wrong. Okay. Hello. Come on. There we go. And we could let us there. And then we'll probably have to delete these right here to put that there. Just like that. There we go. Structural support. Excellent. Now, let's try and do what we talked about. Let's throw a wall up here. Let's rebuild that. There we go. Just like that. Co-owner. No. Everybody in the guild. There we go. Okay. Now. Here's the tricky part. This is only a 2x2. So how do I get it to go all the way up? Because... Because, as you know, in this, if I do this, we're up against the wall. If I do, I guess we could just start it right there. Just hit the stairs as soon as you walk through the door. But then we go into the wall. Or, actually, that's still not going to work, because even if we went this way and did our incline, this is, I mean, this is the tricky part, right? Even if this were the case, we got nothing going onto this. We'd have to jump. Because of the way that this is. And I couldn't do... Not necessarily true. We could do... That's a half. We don't want a half. Maybe. Oop. Yeah. Somebody's admiring the look. Interesting. Could we start something like this? Wait. Up like this. Nah. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work inside these little towers. Our little walkway. Well, I don't like these either anymore. So we're going to get rid of this. We're going to put our floor back. And then we're going to jump down. Oh. Fine. Then we'll just get rid of these. I really don't like them. I think that's everything. I need to go put this back up there. If I can get back in it. Here we go. Let's just throw all this in there. Nope. Should probably empty my inventory. Okay. Okay. That should get rid of those. Then I think there was, yeah, that one there. Okay. All right. Now. The idea is okay. Same thing on this side. I think that's saying insufficient stability because of this stuff right here. But that should at least allow me to place these. We already have them on that side. There we are. And up here. There we go. Now we certainly can park in the middle here. Be protected from storms. One idea. Ooh, maybe that's the way to do this. Let's check this. If we were to demolish that, I just thought of this. What if we were to add a stairwell all the way down like this? Walls. Where's my door? Add this back. And then we could just climb this all the way up. Well, maybe. There we go. We would have to add this around. So that way it actually, you can only go in from the one side. But it does give you a way up. You can just drop down, run out, and hop in your Orny. And it's out of the way. We could probably still have power in here if we needed it. might even be able to bring that out one more. If we needed more room in here. Now we could hang lights up here if we needed to. All right. I apologize, but I need a quick break. I'll be right back in just a few moments. Okay, I'm back. So, We probably need to start building out some water, which that'll give us 100. Maybe. There we go. So there's 300. And then maybe on the other side, do another 300. There it is. And there we go. Yeah, that needs to be moved back. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. So now we got, what, 600,000 water here? Okay. That works. But now we need to place a water. Somewhere that storms won't destroy yet. Well, I did not want to pick that up, but okay. All right, let's kind of get a bird's eye view of what we're looking at here now. If I can get this thing out of here. Holy cow. Come on. Okay. It's like our little mini temple. Yeah. It's definitely different from what I've built in the past. And what I'm thinking, actually... Let's see what we can do with it. Hang on. Let's move this out here. If we get a storm, I'll put that away. But in the meantime... Buggies. Right? We need parking for a buggy. So, maybe we go back to this. Go to our inclines. Throw a half ramp up. And we do it here too. Kind of to like here. And then we'll throw some roofs in the middle. And maybe... Maybe not. Maybe if we do our half ramp spec down this way. Oh, that's too much. Okay. Demolish you. So what would we do? 1, 2, 3, 4 up. directly from the middle. So I'm thinking if we went for something like that, we could almost like round this off here. No, that won't work. Let's throw that back. We could wedge it. Like that. But 4 down. 1, 2, 3. This only does 3 down. So maybe if we come out one more? I don't know. Let's throw some walls up for our buggy. We always go too high on our parking. On our garages. Goodness. Maybe? There we go. Let's throw some of these in the corners. Did I already throw one up there? There we go. this is not a wall, though. This is not going to be acceptable. I don't think. Can I? I can't snap it here. How about here? Oh, it was snapped. There. No. Needs to be to a structure. So, if we didn't do anything here... I don't know. Just kind of thinking outside of the box here. Okay, so say we got rid of these. The only way out with the buggy is that way. Which isn't smart, because right here's our way up. But it does work, so... Oh, goodness. If we do some roofs this way... Actually... Get rid of these. There, and there. And maybe we go out. Oh. There. And there. We may start it right there. Okay. Oh, water, 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 water. We're almost dead. Come on. Really? Is it really that hard to snap to that? Please? There. Hydrate. Yeah, thank you. Sorry. I didn't see that sooner. Okay. This has to work. And I think we'll do some special roofs up here. Just for a slightly different design. Insufficient stability. Yeah, we'll figure that out in a minute. Actually, we can probably do that up. Probably should do one on that side too. Does that give me enough? Probably not, because it probably needs to go down. Oh, I did. And then we'll just drop the square thing up here. Not that. That. Okay. And then it's only too wide, but it'll work. And there's our buggy parking. It removes now, obviously, underneath structurally, it's garbage, so we got to fix that. So there's that there. That there. Then we'll have to do the same thing on this one. That there. How do we look? It is definitely something completely different. We got a buggy entrance right there. We got to run up over there. Now we definitely have no Orny parking, so we'll have to make some with an extension. But that was the idea for the week. It's definitely different. Something not out of the normal. Let's go ahead and need another bandage there. Yeah, I mean, I think we're definitely gonna need to grab an extension. We could I definitely need to, yeah, there we go. We'll do that. Oh. And that. So. That one. We'll throw one of these on. And this one, we'll throw one of these on. Then we'll do the same thing on this side. Yeah. Then maybe if we throw some stairs right there with another little, that way we can run in here. Let's get an extension. I think they are in here. Let's grab one horizontal. You don't really need a vertical, I don't think. And we'll just go out this way. I'll take 60 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, you like this build. We just have a little bit more to build out some parking. There we go. So we just need to go. That's enough. I'm out. No, I'm not out of materials. Why aren't you building? There we go. Looks like we might have to build one more up because of these. Yeah. We'll start here. Then what we'll probably want to do is build like a stairwell. No? It won't let me build it. It won't let me build down. We don't need it necessarily to be this wide, so we could go back one or two. Let's go back two. And then we can build a stairwell down. And we'll build a little closer, I guess. So that'll work. And then we'll go to wedges. We'll throw a wedge down there. Come on, build. Hello, build. There. That'll work. That works. That'll be our exit down into this to go to the base. Maybe. Maybe we really only need one stairwell, right? Okay. All right. All right, let's get this thing up and out of the way. Low on water again, of course. So for now, let's just build to this block. Maybe we'll delete those. Maybe we'll build. But this gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which should be plenty for parking. So let's go ahead and get rid of those. And then we'll just build just plain old walls. We're going to go 3 high. So maybe we do like we did there. Oh. So maybe we do these. Just to kind of match our building a little bit. Oh, did I say outer face on this one? Let's... just be certain. Nope. Since the sun's over on this side, let's build on this side first. There we are. And this will be our ornithopter parking. Okay. And this will most certainly take our power down. But we're going to fly overhead anyway. That'll definitely fit a carrier. And a crawler. And it kind of looks like a little comet. All right, let's take our power down. Interesting. It did not take our power down. Or did it? And we just didn't notice. Ooh, I'm out of water. Guild. No, look. We have 300 power. That's because we don't have any machines in there. So that's set on guild. We can park in here now. We could build some of these in here if we really wanted to. And get our water moving. Let's build one on this side. That took our power down. Another one on this side. Okay. Okay. Can we add more power? I don't think I can fit another one in here. So let's split this in half. Throw that in there. We'll add 4 more. Split this in half. Oop, I did not want that on me. And split this one in half. Okay, let's go build 4 more over here. Is that back as far as it'll go? Maybe not. And there's our power back. Throw a wall up back up there. And this wall back up there. Let's deposit 5 in here. Let's remove 1. That should give me 3 to deposit in here. Here we go. So you still got 3 left in you. And you've got 3 left in you. You're collecting water. And you're collecting water. We got plenty of parking here. We got our water going. We can run upstairs here. Yeah. We don't really have anything here as far as like crafting machines or anything. I could throw one of these up. Not that it matters because we don't really have materials out here to build anything. But oop, not that guy. We could build us something else. What we would most definitely take our power down if we built anything else. This is 350 more power. We have 16 available. So that's definitely not a thing. Water reserves are low. It's building. Okay. I'll set our permissions later. But we have us a deep desert base for now. It's not anything substantial. We've got a little bit of light out here. We've got our way down right here for stairs. I could throw up. Let's decorate a little bit. Just because we don't want it to be boring. Throw a chair there and a chair here. For that. Don't really have any room for wall decorations here. We can put some buggy decorations down below. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Don't really have any lighting in here either, but we can fix that in a little bit. Throw this guy up here. Maybe throw this guy up here. There's that. Don't really have any fiber out here for these. There we go. Got a little buggy decoration going on out here. Maybe we throw up another light right here. That works. And our buggy will be parked right here. Let's go grab that. Okay. We have our buggy in here. Cool. And then after, hopefully after this week, hopefully they'll throw the patch on next week. I won't have to build this out here anymore. I can just bring it out with a carrier. And quit wasting all the fuel in it. All right. Customize that. Give it our Atreides look with our House Atreides swatch. Just like that. And we've got our buggy out here. Let's throw our sword back on. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that completes our video. Let's do one last flyby. Just for those who only show up at the end of the video. There's our Orny parking, our buggy parking, and then our little mini base with a slightly stylish look. from some inspiration from another base that I saw that is no longer on our server. But before it disappeared, they had like just this one tower. And then they had a huge ramp going up to their base. And I took that and just extended it to a 4-corner build. Just for something different. Just to give us some inspiration for others on their builds and what's possible. So yeah. Well, everyone, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you're new around here, please subscribe. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Glad we got the whole lag issue worked out also. Have a good one, everyone.